What's up, Woodford? We're out here with Hauling Ash Tree Company today. I'm joined with owner Adam Connors, a buddy of mine from high school. We might have gotten into some shenanigans in the hallways.
Absolutely.
But he has gone on to do great things. That is no joke. You have Hauling Ash Tree Company. Can you just start by telling us what a great name? Can you tell us the name of Hauling Ash, how it got its brand, why you call it Hauling Ash?
Correct. So the brand is Hauling Ash Tree Company. So obviously there are ash trees in Kentucky. So Hauling Ash, we wanted to be speedy, but we also wanted to provide great service in Woodford County and surrounding counties. But the biggest thing is I wanted to have a rememberable name, and Hauling Ash really sticks out because people do remember that name, and people call us to do all types of work.
I thought it was because his mom's maiden name is Asher, so I thought he was giving a nod, but it also does go well to being a tree company, so I like the brand there.
Yes.
You guys do a ton of different types of projects. I don't think people quite understand, it's not just taking down a tree or pruning a tree. While you guys do that, you have a whole host of things in your portfolio that you can service people with.
Correct. So a lot of the stuff that we do at Hauling Ash Tree Company is we do land clearing, we do tree removal, we do stump removal. We also do planting, which we're on a job today of doing a large-scale planting job for Woodford County clients here in Versailles on 62. And we've got a fence row behind us that we'll get a couple shots of later on to where we have 28 viburnum going in between a fence row. And planting is one of the jobs that we also services that we provide as well.
That's awesome. So Adam mentioned the fence row, and I hope Cory can get some B-roll of that for you guys just to show what they're planting today, because it's along a beautiful, this is called Emerald Crest Farm here on Tyrone Pike. You guys came and you helped to consult with them to tell them what would fit in that space, how tall they'd get. You talked about the type of bud or the color they wanted, right? Can you tell folks what you do?
Correct. So when someone wants a tree, the best thing to do is to review the possible site. And we come out and we will take a soil sample because different trees do better in different types of soil. And Kentucky has numerous zones of different species of trees that will grow. So not necessarily it's digging a hole and putting a tree in the ground. It's coming out with a little bit of science, a little bit of arboriculture care to find out what people need to put into their yard to give them an everlasting tree and something that actually, builds value to their property.
That's awesome. And speaking of this know-how, all of this is a complimentary consultation that if you just aren't sure what would survive or do well or what you're really looking for or how you can do beautification to your property, he can come out, Adam can come out and help
Correct.
Consult with you, right?
Absolutely. And there's a lot of science in planting trees. One of my concerns here just in this fence row was the main road. And when we get snow and ice, which we frequent, last month in February, was we have an abundance of ice and snow, and then the road crews will salt the road. Well, salt can change the pH level of the soil, and a lot of people don't know that. So if they have trees and stuff sitting close to the property, if we have an abundance of salt or we're in an area that has a lot of snow and ice, the salt will definitely change the soil pH.
That is so smart to think about. I also want to talk about land clearing, because if you're looking to build a home, you need to clear some land, or you just have a big brush pile, a big field of brush or brush that is overgrown in a property, you guys can come and take care of that as well.
Correct. So we obviously behind me is some of our machinery that we use. We also have chippers. We also have land clearing skid steers that have a mulching head on the front of them that our experienced operators will come out to your property, and we can remove brush by the acre, and we come out and all of that stuff is mulched up, and it can be left on the property to decay and add nutrients and stuff to the ground. Also with land clearing, by me, I really like to have people to do what's called a controlled burn on the property when it's permissible. So that allows for Hauling Ash Tree Company not to get so far in our clientele's pocketbooks. When we don't have to haul off the material, we could do a controlled burn on the property. And here's a key note that all that ash that is burnt is a awesome soil amendment that the homeowners can use if they want to plant different trees around their property.
Music to our ears, right? Anytime we can save $1 and get the job done, that is exactly what we're looking for. Adam, you have a cool story. You started out, you're just, small business owner, started with, yourself, a piece of equipment or two, and now you've grown to what you are today.
Correct. So I've worked for several tree companies in Woodford County, and it was time to branch out. No pun intended. It was time to get away and really excel on me being the face of the company. But I can't be the face of the company if I don't have good people that work for me. And my foreman, Jay Burdett, and Ryan Maxbury, that is one of my ground crewmen, these guys are awesome. And I can't be successful without them. But my story before that was veteran owned and operated. I did 10 years in the Marine Corps from 2002 to 2012. And I worked for 2 companies here in the town. And it was just time to get out and go do my own. And it's been magnificent. And it's not all butterflies and rainbows. Sometimes it's a headache. And, sometimes you're like, what am I going to do? But I just have that no give up attitude to perform and excel at whatever I do.
I've known him for a long time, you guys, and I can attest to that no give up attitude. And you are a Woodford Countyan. Obviously, we went to school. You were born and raised here. Now you're raising your little one here.
Correct.
You and Blythe are raising sweet Harley here. So definitely check him out, guys. How, Adam, if they wanted to get in touch with you to get a quote or just to get a consultation, learn more, how do they get in touch with you?
Well, many of you have probably seen the rolling billboards going around town because our trucks stand out. So you can see those with our telephone number in town, also probably behind us right now as we're talking. Also, we have our website, which is haulingashtree.com. We have a big Facebook following where we put up good content and videos for people to take a look at what we're doing in the tree care industry. So those are good examples of how to get a hold of us when you need us.
They are billboards. That is so true. Every time I drive by town, I know exactly who I'm getting ready to meet up with. Or I love when I go by someone's yard and I see you in a tree physically with your helmet on, you're strapped up, you're like literally at the top of a tree.
Correct. And that's one thing that I think is a disservice to Woodford County, something that I would like to put a stop to, is I've seen where a lot of people get taken advantage of because in the industry we call them half-price Harrys and ladder Larrys that show up with ladders and they think they know what they're doing tree care wise. People of Woodford County, stop paying people advances to do tree care. We are paid when the job is complete, and I think that's something that needs to stop. If you have someone that knocks on your door, says, hey, I'm here to cut your trees down, don't let them do that. Get somebody that is certified, get somebody that plays the game, pays insurances, pays workers' comp, and have someone do the work correctly and stop, taking a gamble and giving people money right off the rip to do your tree work.
That is a very important message. Now, Adam, I know you are an adventurous person by nature, but you also are going to put Cory to work today, right?
Yes, I'm going to put Cory to work today, and we're going to plant some trees, possibly operate some equipment, and just get our hands dirty a little bit to show, it's just not digging a hole and slamming the tree in the ground and covering up and moving on. It's proper planning, taking care to put stuff in, and we'll take a look here when we do some more clips.
I hope you raise your insurance policy for some What's Up Woodford action for today. All right, guys, stay with us. We're going to put Cory to work.
Well, I'm going to pick up that pile of garbage here with this gigantic claw arm. I feel like I'm at Gaddy Town or something like that. I'm getting ready to play a gigantic game, whatever that game is. So yeah, so the claw. Yeah, there he is.
Toy Story reference.
Yeah. So yeah, all right, Adam. So.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I guess let's do this. I sound sure. I don't sound very.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Ready for liftoff.
How do you feel?
I'll make that same joke again.
How did he do it?
He did
Great.
really good. For first time, we just look. Usually someone will pick up a chunk of
That's
ground.
what I was worried about.
He didn't pick up a chunk of ground at all. He did great.
Would you hire him?
Would I hire him? I'd give him a week. I'd give him a week shot for sure.
Trial period.
Yeah, you can fill in for Jay.
Oh yeah.
Jay is the expert.
Well, that was amazing. That was probably one of the coolest things I've ever done on this show. That was intense, raw power. You know, I mean, you just know how powerful it is. When I put the arms down, I mean, it just, whoosh, I mean, it just lifted everything up. And I just know that one wrong move could either ruin the machine or ruin someone's property. And
You know, in this industry, it's completely dangerous. I mean, just men and women in this industry get hurt all the time. And that's one of the things that we look out for one another, is that you don't want to see anybody become injured. You know, as a former Marine and a former Marine myself, you don't want to see the people that work with you daily, you know, become seriously injured or killed. And this is the line of work that can do that in a moment's notice.
Absolutely. Well, guys.
What's up, Woodford? I'm glad you guys came out. It's been incredible. So,
Great.